Are you thinking about filing a Chapter 7 bankruptcy? So in this video, I will let you know some of the documents that you may need to help your bankruptcy go smoothly and swiftly. First, a quick disclaimer. Every state is different, so make sure outside of the general documents that I will let you know in this video, make sure you do a deeper dive to see if there's any other additional documents that your state may require. These are some of the documents that you can already have prepared even before your first meeting with your bankruptcy lawyer. I have them here on my computer, so if you see me looking this way, that's why, because I want to make sure that I don't leave out any documents. So the first set of documents that I got together even before I met with my bankruptcy lawyer was my bank statements, all of my bank statements. I had a checking account, a savings account, and also a high yield checking account. And I got together all of those statements. My lawyer only required 6 months worth of statements, but I got together 12 months worth of statements. I'd rather have too much than not enough. The second set of documents that I got together were my pay stubs. Again, my lawyer only required 6 months worth of pay stubs, but I got together 12 months worth of pay stubs. Mind you, I didn't know these requirements until I actually received some information from the lawyer stating what documents I would need, but because I had already pre-planned and was getting prepared even before meeting with the lawyer or receiving any type of feedback or instructions from the lawyer, I made sure I had more than enough because I didn't know if Virginia required something different from other states that I had received, information from via watching YouTube or just, doing a quick Google search. So with the pay stubs, she only required 6 months, but I had already had 12 months worth of pay stubs. Another document that I needed were my tax returns. Now, in Virginia, they only required me to have 2 years of tax returns, but because I was preparing before meeting with the lawyer, I have 4 years of tax returns. Now, I did have to order these transcripts from the IRS because I didn't have a copy and couldn't get a copy of my tax returns. So I just ordered the transcripts. It did take about 10 or more days for me to send off requesting the transcripts and also for the transcripts to be mailed back to me. So I didn't get those back until after I already had the meeting with the lawyer, but it was okay. Once I received them in the mail, I was able to scan them in and actually send those to her through email. I saw another list of documents that I got together even before meeting with the lawyer was my list of creditors. I ordered 3 credit reports from the major credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You can get 1 free credit report from each bureau a year, and they can email it right to you. And when they emailed it, I was able to go through to see what creditor was on which and be able to make a list of every creditor that I wanted included in my bankruptcy. This is so important because if you forget to list a creditor and your bankruptcy goes through and everything is discharged except that creditor, they can come after you later on for that debt. Another document that I got together even before meeting with my lawyer was my credit counseling certificate. There was this course online that I was instructed to take, and it lasted about an hour, and I paid about $32 to complete that course, and they were able to give me a certificate of completion and also send it to my bankruptcy lawyer showing that I did complete this course. That was just one of the 2 credit counseling courses that you may have to take in order to have your bankruptcy discharged. But I went on ahead and got that one done. And then once I met with my bankruptcy lawyer, she let me know the second one that I would need to get done in order to receive my discharge. I also had to include any other proof of income, whether that was alimony or child support, and had to submit that to her as well. With me, I didn't own a home, but I did have a car that I was including in the bankruptcy. So there was some documents that I needed for that car. I had to get this document from the Department of Motor Vehicles that stated that the car was registered to me. I also had to get a copy of my insurance policy declarations. I have car insurance through Travelers, so that was easy just to go online and print that off and give that to my bankruptcy lawyer. Last but not least, I also had to give my lawyer the document for any legal judgments or lawsuits that was against me. So in my previous video, I did let y'all know that Michael Wayne Investments was garnishing my wages. So I had all of my court documents, what they were charging me and everything, and I had to submit that to my bankruptcy lawyer, and she was able to put a stop garnishment on that the same day that I met with her, and they had to stop garnishing my wages. So that is very important. If you have a wage garnishment against you, it's very important to get that documents to your bankruptcy lawyer so that they can immediately put a stop to that. So with me filing a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, those were the documents that were required in order for my bankruptcy to be discharged. Once I got everything submitted, which I had all of the documents ready and prepared except the tax return transcripts, but I had all the other documents ready and prepared when I met with her. So my meeting with her was only about an hour, and that was just to give me time to sign everything where she was concerned and give her time to fill out everything from the documents that I had brought in. So it was very smooth and quick from the time I walked in the door to the time I walked out. The meeting only lasted about an hour. So not too far after the meeting with her and her submitting everything, putting a stop to the wage garnishment, I had a bankruptcy meeting known as a 341 meeting where it was through Zoom, and it was about 30 to 40 more people up there who were also filing Chapter 7 bankruptcies. And then we had this trustee, and he will call your name and ask you just a few questions. For me, it probably was about a 5-minute questionnaire that he asked me, and that was because all of the documents that I needed to submit was already submitted. By the time that meeting took place, the transcripts for my tax returns was submitted, and every other document that they had told me that I needed was submitted. So when I met with the trustee, it was literally about 5 minutes of him asking me my name, asking me about my vehicle, asking me about my job, and that was it, because he had all of the rest of the information there. If you are considering a Chapter 7, if you already found your lawyer and everything, it really saves you time to already have these documents ready to go. Process started June 2024, and by October 2024, everything was discharged and I was good to go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was, informative to let you know if you are deciding or trying to decide if you're going to file a Chapter 7, if you've already started the process, if you've already, set up a meeting with a bankruptcy lawyer. Get your documents prepared, and that way, once everything starts to moving, you're not stressed trying to get all of this information together, so that everything can go swiftly for you. All right. Be blessed.